Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Browns coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Watson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat when the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a dump off here complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Fournette. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. Out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Watson now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Chubb. Will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second down and goal. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. To throw is Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gano's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Drive about to get started. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring out the third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, it's Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. To the air yet again, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and goal, Watson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, good move. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They try to fall short, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. the journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.